The year is 1785. Behind the gilded doors of Versailles, whispers echo through marble corridors about what Queen Marie Antoinette does in the darkness of her private chambers. Anonymous pamphlets flood the streets of Paris, describing in explicit detail the Austrian queen's alleged sexual appetites. Affairs with both men and women, orgies with courtiers, and forbidden rituals that would make even the most debauched aristocrat blush. But here's what's truly shocking. These weren't just idle gossip. They were carefully orchestrated political weapons designed to destroy a queen who had already lost the hearts of her people. The scandalous bedroom rumours about Marie Antoinette became so pervasive, so detailed, and so graphic that they helped fuel the very revolution that would cost her head. Tonight, we're diving into the darkest, most forbidden allegations that circulated about France's most infamous queen. From lesbian affairs with her closest friend to wild sexual escapades that allegedly corrupted the French court, these rumours reveal how sexual scandal became the ultimate tool of political destruction. But which of these salacious stories were true, and how did bedroom gossip become the match that lit the fire of revolution? The answer will surprise you. To understand how sexual rumours became Marie Antoinette's downfall, a world where a queen's bedroom was never truly private, and where political enemies weaponized sexuality like a dagger to the heart. Marie Antoinette arrived at Versailles in 1770 as a 14-year-old Austrian princess, thrust into a court where every gesture was scrutinized, every friendship analyzed, and every private moment became public property. The French court operated on an intricate system of sexual politics. Marriages were alliances, affairs were power moves, and reputation was everything. But Marie Antoinette broke the rules from day one. She refused the rigid etiquette that had governed French queens for centuries. She created an intimate circle of female friends, spent lavishly on fashion, and worst of all, she appeared to enjoy herself in a court where restraint was virtue. French society already harboured deep suspicions about foreign queens, but Marie Antoinette's Austrian heritage made her particularly vulnerable. The French had fought Austria for generations, and many courtiers viewed her as a spy planted in their midst. When she struggled to produce an heir during her first 7 years of marriage, a failure whispered to be caused by her husband's sexual dysfunction, her enemies pounced. The stage was set for character assassination unlike anything in royal history. Sexual scandal had always been a tool of political warfare, but what happened to Marie Antoinette would elevate bedroom gossip to an art form of destruction, and it would begin with her most intimate friendship. The rumours started innocently enough in 1775 when Marie Antoinette formed an intense friendship with Gabrielle de Polignac, a beautiful young countess who quickly became the Queen's constant companion. Their relationship raised eyebrows immediately. Marie Antoinette showered Gabrielle with gifts, spent hours alone with her, and even built her a private residence on the Versailles grounds. Court observers noted how the Queen's face would light up when Gabrielle entered a room, how they whispered secrets behind fans, and how Marie Antoinette seemed to prefer her friend's company to that of her own husband. Within months, the first whispers began. Were the Queen of France and her beautiful companion lovers? The gossip exploded in 1777 when underground pamphleteers began publishing what they called libelles, pornographic political satire that depicted Marie Antoinette in increasingly explicit scenarios. These weren't subtle innuendos. The pamphlets described in graphic detail alleged lesbian encounters between the Queen and Gabrielle, complete with anatomical descriptions that would make modern readers blush. One particularly notorious pamphlet, the Austrian woman's godemiché, a contemporary term for a sex toy, described Marie Antoinette using artificial devices to satisfy her supposed lesbian desires. Another, the Royal Bordello, depicted Versailles as a den of sexual depravity where the Queen hosted orgies with both male and female courtiers. But the rumours weren't limited to lesbian affairs. In 1783, when Marie Antoinette finally began producing heirs, new scandals emerged about the true paternity of her children. Pamphleteers claimed she was having affairs with multiple men at court, including the handsome Swedish Count Axel von Fersen, who had become a regular visitor to her private apartments. The most damaging rumour involved her alleged relationship with Cardinal de Rohan during the infamous diamond necklace affair of 1784-1785. Though the cardinal was ultimately revealed to be the victim of an elaborate con, the mere suggestion that the Queen had been secretly meeting him for sexual favours ignited a firestorm of gossip that reached every corner of France. By 1786, the sexual rumours had become so pervasive that street singers were performing ballads about the Queen's alleged bedroom adventures. Children in Paris learned rhymes describing her supposed lesbian relationships. The pornographic pamphlets became so popular that they were being smuggled across Europe, turning Marie Antoinette into the continent's most notorious sexual figure. The Queen tried desperately to counter the rumours. She appeared more frequently in public with her children, emphasised her role as a mother, and even attempted to adopt a more modest style of dress. But it was too late. The sexual scandals had crystallised into something far more dangerous, a narrative that painted her as a foreign corrupter who had polluted the purity of France itself. What made these rumours particularly potent was their intersection with political and economic grievances. As France spiralled toward financial collapse, the image of a sexually depraved queen squandering the nation's wealth while indulging in forbidden pleasures became the perfect symbol of aristocratic excess. The bedroom gossip had evolved into revolutionary propaganda, and Marie Antoinette found herself trapped in a web of sexual scandal that would follow her all the way to the guillotine. The sexual rumours reached their devastating climax during Marie Antoinette's trial in 1793. As she sat before the Revolutionary Tribunal facing charges of treason that would cost her life, the prosecutors didn't just focus on her alleged political crimes, they weaponized every bedroom rumour that had circulated about her for nearly 2 decades. The official indictment included accusations of immoral conduct and corrupting the French court through sexual depravity. Witnesses testified about her alleged affairs, her suspicious relationships with foreign diplomats, and her supposed lesbian encounters with Gabrielle de Polignac. The courtroom erupted with each salacious detail as the crowd jeered and shouted obscenities at the fallen queen. Most shocking of all, the prosecutors accused Marie Antoinette of sexually abusing her own son, the young Dauphin, claiming she had corrupted him through unnatural acts. This final, horrific allegation, almost certainly fabricated, represented the ultimate weaponization of sexual scandal for political destruction. Marie Antoinette, who had once been the most powerful woman in Europe, sat silently as decades of bedroom gossip were transformed into capital crimes. The woman who had allegedly hosted orgies at Versailles was now a prisoner in rags, her reputation so thoroughly destroyed by sexual rumours that her very denials were seen as proof of guilt. When the verdict came, death, it wasn't just a political execution, it was the final act in history's most successful campaign of sexual character assassination. The bedroom rumours that had started as court gossip had literally become a matter of life and death. The truth about Marie Antoinette's bedroom secrets died with her, but the power of sexual scandal to destroy political enemies was immortalised forever. Modern historians have found no credible evidence for most of the explicit rumours that circulated about her. No proof of lesbian affairs, no documentation of orgies, no verification of the countless sexual encounters described in those notorious pamphlets. What we do know is that Marie Antoinette was guilty of something far different than sexual depravity. She was guilty of being a foreign woman with power in a society that feared both. The bedroom rumours were never really about sex. They were about control, xenophobia, and the revolutionary power of gossip to reshape reality itself. The sexual destruction of Marie Antoinette established a template that would be used against powerful women for centuries to come. From Cleopatra to Catherine the Great to modern female politicians, the pattern remains the same. When traditional power structures feel threatened by a woman, they attack her sexuality first. Perhaps most chilling of all, the Marie Antoinette case proves how sexual rumours, once they reach critical mass, become more powerful than truth itself. The Queen's actual bedroom activities, whatever they were, became irrelevant once the gossip machine had created its own version of reality. Today, as we navigate our own era of viral rumours and character assassination through intimate scandals, Marie Antoinette's story serves as a haunting reminder. Sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't a sword or a gun. It's a whisper about what happens behind closed bedroom doors. The Queen, who allegedly corrupted France through sexual excess, was ultimately corrupted by the very rumours meant to destroy her. And in the end, the bedroom won.